Happy holidays, everybody, and welcome back to Progressive Talk Daily, PTD. 2015 promises to be an essential year in terms of where we go from this point as a nation. Now, we have two paths that we can take. Does our political spectrum and conversation continue going to the far right? And with that, the interests of regular people will not be represented on Capitol Hill? Or will we make a final stand and fight for our democracy and our middle class? Well, we will certainly have to see, but 2015 will be the year in which that decision will be made. However, to understand 2015, we have to understand 2014 first, and essentially, the year went as planned, with the corporate mooching and the fear-producing tactics over ISIS and Ebola, and the same gridlock in Congress that gets nothing done, and that's obviously powered by the big companies' money. You already know the deal. That lasted until about the last few months of the year, when the American people and the progressive movement mobilized to fight the Republican Party, or as we refer to them here as PTD, the retard revolution. But yes, we mobilized with the police brutality protest and the minimum wage strikes and the progressives in DC making a stand over the corporate handouts sneaked in at the last minute into a bill that will continue to fund the government. So essentially it was blackmail. So now, the American people have the momentum on our sides heading into 2015. No question. The way these last few months have been going, we are pushing back to this corporate-loving nonsense more than ever before. However, the retard revolution won the midterms in an absolute landslide. They were able to take control of Congress, and they essentially have a mini Republican in the White House, Obama, as he's about as liberal as a homophobic Ronald Reagan. So, for 2015, will that momentum on the American people's side continue to carry over into 2015? Well, we have the answer at PTD, and it is abso-freaking-lutely. Guys, this structure of corporate-loving nonsense and there's nothing getting done in politics, that will not last forever, because the people, we have the red button in our hands to either blow it up and create something new or let the system continue. And we usually choose to have the red button punched when nothing is getting done. We have the control. And the American people are starting to wake up in this midterm, where obviously the retard revolution swept the floor. 64% of the American people did not vote. Well, then you say, how is that waking up? That's just the opposite. They're snoozing. Well, hear me out, okay? The American people have a history of disconnecting with our political system when we feel that there are no serious candidates that will really represent our interests in D.C. So yes, we recognize there is serious gridlock in Congress, and we realize that we're not being represented. We realize that the poverty rate is rising, and our wages are falling. We see that the middle class is just completely collapsing around us. The people, by not voting in this last election, we spoke 1,000 words. It was a giant middle finger to our political system. And this is why 2015 so excites me. The progressive and liberal rallying cry went across the nation, and we attracted the biggest bug of all, the American people. Guys, in 2015, in D.C., we already know that nothing will get done, right? We have the Republican Congress and the mini Republican president. We know it will be a far-right policy after another far-right policy. Yeah, we get that. However, the American people really are starting to awaken. And 2015 will be the year that apathy and disinterest towards the system, it translates into anger towards the system and demanding serious action. And we might rally behind a serious candidate and take the fight to the establishment behind a person like Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders. the movement, the progressive movement, but also the movement of the people will take a serious stride forward across America. And that will be the X factor heading into 2016. So people, don't feel so bleak about this next year, because I believe here at PTD that this will be the year for the progressive movement in the American people. Thank you all for listening to Progressive Talk Daily today, guys. Remember to keep your heads up and take the fight to the establishment. Remember to hit that subscribe button, spam that like button, and visit the comments section below. We're taking PTD far, and I want you all to have a fantastic day.